Hello everyone, I'm Emma and we are here at the Pilates Taylor Studio in Berkhamsted. In this video we're going to explore the cat stretch, this very common stretch that most of you have done before. We're going to pay attention on a few very crucial areas when we do this cat stretch. Let's start. Firstly, we find the all fours position. That means that your hands are under the shoulder joints and then the knees are under the hip joints. An area very important to pay attention to is the elbows. You pay attention that they are slightly soft and we're not hyperextending through the elbow joints. The position of your elbows will make a big difference on the position of the shoulders. We bring our attention on the shoulders. Where are they compared to your head and ears? We would like to give them some space between your shoulders and the ears. And also some space between the shoulder blades. Sometimes this means that you have to actively push away from the floor. But when you do push away from the floor, keep an eye on your elbows. You don't want to find that you hyperextend your elbows. Now we are ready to start with the movement. Try to sense where your tailbone is and actively curling the tailbone and reaching the tailbone towards your knees and your mat underneath you. The rest of the spine follows, and now it's time to bring our attention onto the crown of the head. The other end of the spine, that it becomes really heavy, dropping towards your mat. We take a breath in, and then with a breath out, the tailbone will start lengthening back behind you. At the same time, the crown of the head will lengthen forward. Sometimes it's useful to put a hand at the bottom of the spine, curling and reaching down. The rest of the spine follows, and here is the crown of the head. It reaches down, allowing the weight of the head help this action. Breathing in and breath out, lengthening back. And crown of the head will lengthen forward in the opposite direction. Now is the moment to bring our awareness onto the breath, and how nice it will be to follow this image of your breath traveling along the spine. When you breathe out and the tailbone is reaching down to the mat, crown of the head is heavy, reaching down as well. A long breath in, traveling along the spine. And with a breath out, the tailbone will reach back and the crown of the head will reach forward. Imagine your breath is a little explorative device that has access inside your body. It can investigate along your spine for areas of tightness. Breathing out, we unfold and lengthen. A moment to breathe in and explore the areas of the spine that feel a little bit tight. The next time you curl, you have a moment to take a few more breaths with the intention to find the tight areas of the spine. Sometimes it is between the shoulder blades. Sometimes it's further down into the lower thoracic vertebra. Sometimes could be just low back above the sacrum. When you breathe out, the tailbone is reaching down, the crown of the head becomes really heavy. Breathing in, you hold this shape of the spine. Breathing out, unfolding, the tailbone lengthens back and the crown of the head lengthens forward. We continue adding a little movement of backwards when you round your back. And then when you lengthen the tailbone back and the crown of the head forward, you also move your body forward. And we continue. So the movement becomes more organic. We use our structure, our breath, and our awareness to get the most out of the movement. One last time, breath out, curling. Crown of the head becomes really heavy and we hold this curved position. We hold for a few breaths and our breath is the tool to explore the areas of the spine. Last cervical vertebra at the bottom of my neck. The last thoracic vertebra, the T12, this junction. Sometimes it gets very tight. We try to explore these junctions with our breath. Lastly, imagine you send your breath into the kidney area. And while the spine is still rounded, we aim to create space. And with a breath out, finally lengthening the tailbone back and the crown of the head forward. Maintaining this space we created at the back of the body. One last time, curling. Expanding the back of your body with your breath. Breathing out, we become broader, wider as the spine lengthens. Last one, curling, moving pelvis back towards your heels slightly. Breathing in and expanding the area of the waist, kidneys, middle back, between your shoulders. Breath out, lengthening the tailbone back, crown of the head forward, but we keep this broadness at the back of your body. And finally, you have a rest. This was our fluid and organic version of the cat stretch on the mat. Stay tuned for our following explorations of the cat stretch on the reformer, the wounded chair, and the Cadillac. See you soon.